So we've got Eric Selvig, we've got the Battle of New York, we've got in Age of Ultron we're going to have the epic Hulkbuster showdown with Hulk through the streets of Johannesburg, and it is just that great thing that we do where we like having fun and poking fun at these things. And, even Iron Man, nobody is immune to a bit of fun. Loki's there having a barbecue, chilling out, watching the Battle of New York unfold. It's just great to be able to revisit, these movies that I love, you love, everyone loves, and inject humor into them, and then also, obviously throwing a load of comic book content.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that we see from all the LEGO games is sort of this supporting cast. We have usually our main characters, but one of the fun things about also playing through the games is unlocking all of this, the cast that you get throughout and that you could go back and play with. So I imagine,
you guys unlock them all, right?
Yes, try. I'll tell you what, you don't make it easy, honestly. Isn't that right?
It's fun just trying to get all of those characters because it's a giant challenge.
It is a super giant challenge.
And it's super rewarding when you find them as well.
Oh yeah. So much more you get to go back, and then there are all the things you unlock after the fact.
Yeah. So this demo that we've got is obviously towards the end of the Avengers movie. This is the first part of the Battle of New York, and it's where the portal's first been opened, the Chitauri are all coming through. We're going to get a Leviathan coming in. You can see there we've got a revamped New York, and it really is going to just be that showdown, the first part of the showdown leading up to when that epic assemble moment where you get all the Avengers pulling together. Right, we're going to do this now.
So, I mean, one thing that LEGO games have constantly brought to the table is sort of new ways that the characters interact, new ways that you're completing various objectives. And I'm thinking of like things in the past where we got to finally ride on vehicles and they were an aspect of it, or maybe the ways and clever ways that you would be completing certain goals. So, will we see a lot of sort of new things brought to the table as far as Lego Marvel Avengers is concerned in that regard?
Yeah, absolutely. This is like I said, this is a celebration of Avengers, and one of the core fundamentals of Avengers is it's teaming up, working together as a team. So what we've done is we've introduced what's called Avengers Initiative moves, where you have to basically pull together 2 Avengers characters, and then you team them up in various ways. So we'll have ways where Hulk will interact with Iron Man. You'll get Black Widow interacting with Hawkeye, and so they're sort of puzzle elements. But we're also allowing you to team up Avengers for combat moves. So you'll be able to sort of charge up your power bar by defeating enemies, and then you can either pull off solo combat special moves, or you're going to be able to pull off team combo moves. And that's like every single character has moves where they're in between each other. So you could have Quicksilver teaming up with Thor, you could have Scarlet Witch teaming up with Vision, you can have all these great epic things.
Interesting.
And it's just a way that we really wanted to sort of move forward. We like to take things forward with every video game that we do. And again, here you can see
one of those parts I was talking. Oh, that looks so awesome.
I've noticed the power meter.
Yeah, so once that's fully charged, that's when you can execute any of your combo moves. And once it's charged, you can execute a move, but it'll only take a third of the bar away. So you can do lots of moves once it's charged. And you can see in the background of a Stark Tower here, you can just make out Thor on the landing pad there.
Oh yeah,
so
he's still fighting now.
Yeah, so at any time you can actually tag, and if you're in 2-player, one player would be down there playing, one player would be in the Quinjet, and the idea is to take Loki down. So again, we're trying to innovate, trying to move things forward and do exciting things that we've never done before.
So you mentioned that this is where we'll actually be starting in the game. Is that, or did I?
Oh no, this is. I think it's around about level 6 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're starting the story right at the very start, where if you've not seen Age of Ultron, people, I'm really sorry, spoilers, but the start of Age of Ultron is where we're going to start our video game, which is where they're hunting down Loki's staff. And then that way, we can then segue straight into Avengers, where Loki's given the staff by the other to be able to go through, and it fits, you know, seamlessly and beautifully. And then obviously we'll transition from Avengers to Avengers Age of Ultron, and so we're going to retell that story. And then obviously there's more additional content that's in the game after that, as well as, you know, huge open world New York with all new content, exciting features, and again more stuff. So this game is like hugely expansive. You know, it is. You know, we've spent so much time going, right, this is Avengers, what can we do, and what can we do outside of the movies, and that's where we're really having fun.
I mean, that has to both be, you know, as you mentioned, like a blessing, but also a real, like a challenge, because not only do you have the voice of Avengers, but you have the great Lego voice that you guys have created in these games, which is, like you mentioned, the sort of the funny antics. I love that part where these guys were coming out of the portal and a bird smacked one of them in the face. It's those little tiny details that I love all the work that you guys put.
Yeah, and that's where we have fun. You know, we have, you know, our cutscene animators are absolutely the best in the business, and you know, they are so good at what they do. And you can see as well, you know, visually, from the last time we visited the Marvel Universe, you know, we've stepped things up. This looks, you know, really, really great. You know, the New York we've got now is fantastic, and you know, the characters have all got new moves, they've all got new abilities. So even though, you know, we may have had a video game with these characters before, they have all been given a new treatment. And then there's subtle things that people will probably never really notice unless it's called out. But without going too technical, we have parameterized animes in there, so you can see Captain America's like switching arms with his shield as he runs around, and all kind of subtle little things in the game that people may not necessarily pick up on, but we're really trying to push the bar. So even though it's a Lego game, technically there's so much going on under the bonnet.
Well, I love. Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah, this is Black Widow's like super shield device, where she can kind of like search out hidden stuff within the environments. And again, it's a case of taking characters and giving them new abilities, and they get new abilities between movies as well, because, you know, this is the Avengers Black Widow, but in Age of Ultron she has a new outfit, and again she has
we'll see that reflected throughout the.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, go ahead, Minnie.
And I've seen that you've kept the combo meter.
Yeah, the combo meter is cool. You know, hopefully what we'll get is we'll get the combo meter charged and we'll be able to pull one of these off. But yeah, all we're doing is trying our best to take things up a notch